Good morning, Fort Worth. It is 11 November. You got Andrew and Demetrie with you here today for the Fort Worth Roots Podcast Morning Show. We do this Monday through Thursday. It goes live at 8 a.m. on all streaming services. You can get it first on Spotify if you want to use a traditional streaming service. You can also go to our website, fortworthroots.com, and get it the moment it releases. And then throughout the day, however these services populate their catalog, you can find us on your favorite streaming services everywhere. Demetrie, how you doing this morning, man?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Good, good. Got that Market Match polo on, looking fresh.
Appreciate you.
Tell us a little bit about Market Match real quick.
Yeah, Market Match is a mobile app that uses swipe technology to directly connect consumers to merchants to let them know what's in demand. And it also actually provides brand visibility to products as well so they can get their name out there.
Pull that mic just a little bit closer to your mouth there.
Gotcha.
So I looked at your app a little bit, and it was cool. It's got different products on it, and you can kind of swipe through there and decide which products you like and which ones you don't. Looks like it'd be a very important tool for business owners, anybody that's trying to keep a fresh inventory for their clientele.
Absolutely, yeah. It's making sure the products get in the correct places so that way they can sell and everybody's happy with the outcome.
Yeah, excellent. Looks fresh. I know you said you got some work to do on it, but it already looks great, and I know you're heading places.
I'm trying to
you're a local guy, and it's funny because you see all these apps on the App Store, and you just immediately assume that it's a big corporation, probably from China, but you homegrown. You got one going right here in Fort Worth.
Yes, sir.
Very cool. Let's get into this weather, folks. Looks like that rain is gone for a little while. Today, high is 78. It was 52 this morning. Tuesday, we got a high of 76 and 58 for the low. Very boring weather report. Wednesday, 76, low 48. Thursday, 72, low 48. Friday, 72, 51. And moving into the weekend, just a little bit warmer with 81% chance of rain coming next Monday. You think that'll last?
Texas is going to be Texas.
I don't trust it till I see it. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. It is National Veterans Day, of course. Let's click on that and see if they've got a nice little read for us. Veterans Day, observed annually on November 11th as a tribute to military veterans who have served in the United States Armed Forces, not to be confused with Memorial Day, which honors those who died while in service. Veterans Day honors all military veterans, including those still with us. All right, so I feel like I need to say this. If you are not a veteran and you just want to tell people thank you for your service, this is the day to do that. Memorial Day is for those that have passed away. If you are a veteran and somebody comes up to you on Memorial Day and says thank you for your service, don't be a dick. Just say you're welcome or something. I've heard veterans get very up in arms about that in the past. Ooh, we got Sky Viper. Damn, that's loud. Sky Viper, is that you?
It is I. What's up, my guy?
Good morning, Mr. Stubbs. How are we flying up there this morning?
Oh, man, it is awesome up there. I think Candy and I are about to smoke a joint up here, man.
You got
so
Candy
awesome.
back.
Yeah.
I thought you ran her off.
Back too, so, no, she's cool.
For those of you joining us for the first time, Sky Viper is the Fort Worth Roots Podcast traffic helicopter. Candy was our pilot originally, but Mr. Stubbs, with his great personality, ran her off, and we had to get a new pilot, but Candy's back. That's excellent.
Yeah, Candy beat up the new one, so we're good. I thought that was kind of sexy, and it made me more attracted to her.
All right. Let's get
happy
to the traffic. Yeah, happy Veterans Day to you.
Day.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Highway 287 southbound near Loop 820. There's a 3-car crash early this morning. They're still cleaning it up, and there's major delays, so look out for that. On I-35 west side, northbound at Everman Parkway, an 18-wheeler partially went over the overpass, not fully. Okay. Everything's cool. He's good.
Okay.
But expect significant slowdowns and potential rerouting if you're headed that way. And then 287 again, northbound at Victory Boulevard at Jackknife. 18-wheeler has traffic backed up in the northbound side.
What is going on out there today?
Crazy day.
I guess all these
Here we go.
18-wheelers are smoking weed, too. But that's it now, man. Everything else looks great.
Cool. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. Did you go see Venom?
No, I haven't seen Venom yet. Did you go watch that?
No. Just wanted to see if you did.
Well, maybe we'll take Sky Viper over to the local cinema and give it a shot. Maybe we can find a drive-in that'll let us dust off the cars and just watch it from the helicopter.
Yeah, man. Remember back in the day when the drive-ins would have porn on it?
No, I missed that. That was before my time, I believe.
Interesting rides home from Grammys on Christmas Eve. Interesting.
All right, brother. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for more Sky Viper.
I love you.
I love you. All right. Bye. So back in the day, Kate, let's see, what was it? The Eagle, 97.1, they had the Russ Martin show. Did you ever listen to that?
Yep.
You remember Black Thunder?
Mm-hmm.
Alfie McCoy?
Yeah.
He had the traffic helicopter. Well, we bought that. They had that helicopter mothballed, and so we bought the helicopter, put a fresh coat of paint on it, got the airworthiness certificate, and now we fly it.
Hey.
Not bad, huh?
That would do it.
Spared no expense. All right, let's get Sky Viper out of here. Thank you, Sky Viper. All right, back to the news. Yes, it is Veterans Day. So tell your veterans thank you for their service. Give them a call. Whatever. Fly a flag in your front yard.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of
Veterans Day to everybody out there.
Absolutely. A lot of people have today off, don't they?
Yeah.
But not us. We don't take days off.
No days off.
We got some reporting to do. All right, so let's see here. We got some famous people with birthdays today. Leonardo DiCaprio is 49 years of age today. I don't know a lot of these people. It's like TikTok stars, Instagram stars. Demi Moore, 61, still rocking it. Let's see here. Who else we got? I don't recognize any of these folks. There's Stanley Tucci. I recognize his face. His name is not familiar to me. George S. Patton, 1885 to 1945. It's very fitting that this decorated war hero was born on Veterans Day. Outside of that, who cares? Okay, moving on. Let's see here. We got some tie-ins with Fort Worth news and our weekend. We also have some Fort Worth news for you along with our history segment and our day of. Fort Worth's first official Veterans Day was a party that would soon change. Bum, bum, bum. On the chilly gray morning of November 11th in 1938, the streets of downtown Fort Worth rang with inspiring tunes of military bands beneath hundreds of waving American flags. It was the 20th anniversary of Armistice Day, marking the end of the World War. And thousands marched in the city's annual parade, a tradition still going on strong after 105 years. The Star-Telegram reported that many of the 1938 parade's spectators remarked how the war didn't seem that long ago. An impressive 1 minute of silence at 11 a.m., with all facing west to honor the dead, was the most somber moment of what was the first time in 1938 a new federal holiday that we now call Veterans Day. The parade was the primary impetus for the start of a round of celebration activities that were to last until a late hour Friday night. The Star-Telegram wrote, with downtown dance halls staying open extra late to 1:30 a.m., no doubt the party would continue that weekend with TCU's homecoming game against Texas. A win, by the way, 28-6. But there was something else on the pages of the Star-Telegram as the city celebrated its Armistice Day party, an ominous sign that 2 decades of peace would soon come to an end. Anti-Jewish riots swept Germany, one headline screamed. So it was starting to look like World War II was on the horizon there. On to our next story. I looked this up after reading that story. Tarrant County's Veteran Day Parade is back for 105th year, where it starts plus the theme into that. And there's a nice picture of some nerds in military outfits carrying flags. All right, here we go. This year also marks 175 years since the first military post was established in North Texas, Fort Worth. It's the 105th parade, not the 106th, because there was no parade in 1981. Everyone can join in saluting Cowtown and all military veterans who are and will continue to make great contributions, Parade Chairman Ken Cox said in a press release. Where's it going to be at? When is the Veterans Day Parade? The opening ceremony begins at 10:30 a.m., followed by the parade at 11 a.m. You got time to go to this?
I do.
I think I might too.
Yeah.
Where's the Veterans Day Parade? The parade will start in the Panther Island Pavilion parking lot. Right down the street. March down North Forest Park Boulevard along the Trinity River and return. Is the Veterans Day free to attend? Yes, the parade is free to attend. What is the Veterans Day Parade theme? This year's theme is Saluting Cowtown, from frontier soldiers to space frontiers and more. How do you feel about Space Force? Does it seem necessary?
I don't know. If I had the money, no. Okay, never mind.
If you had the money, you would what?
I was thinking Space Force is something else.
Oh, no, it's a new branch of the military.
Oh. I'm thinking about the Tesla and Elon.
Yeah, it's all connected. Okay, so I thought this was cool. Started looking outside of Fort Worth news, and I was looking at World News, and Dallas Morning News popped up. Fort Worth Songwriter Festival, and I thought it was really cool that this popped up because I got to kick this thing off for their first night, the inaugural evening of the Fort Worth Songwriter Festival. It's a brand new 501c. So Thursday, Keegan McEnroe and the folks out at Southside Preservation Hall, they actually asked a ton of podcasters out there to come and help and be part of this event. And as far as I know, unless something happened in between then and now, we had one podcast group that showed up at this thing, and it was Fort Worth Roots. So I'm really proud of that. Got to kick this off and did some really cool interviews with some of the artists, some of the people that volunteer out there at the Southside Preservation Hall. But I've already said this several times, but Keegan McEnroe, thank you so much for even considering having podcast as part of your event. It just adds another layer of fun to the whole thing. So I'm really glad we got to do this. Let's read the story from the Dallas Morning News real quick. The inaugural Fort Worth Songwriter Festival will be held at it's written probably 2 or 3 days before the event kicked off. The inaugural Fort Worth Songwriter Festival will be held at the historic Southside Preservation Hall in Rose Chapel Thursday, November 7th to Sunday, Sunday, November 10th, with accompanying after parties at the Cicada and Magnolia Motor Lounge. Okay, so you guys don't need to know all the details because it already happened, but I thought it was really cool. Thank you to the Dallas Morning News for highlighting that. It is a brand new 501c3, and they are aimed at supporting our community and educating local artists. You're going to hear people talk about musicians as entrepreneurs because they're their own business, they're their own brand, and a lot of musicians out there don't have the backbone of knowledge that you need in order to be your own business and grow your brand. So the Songwriter Festival is aimed at education as well as providing an additional stage for musicians to play from. So we're here for that. Awesome. All right. So we also on the Fort Worth Roots podcast morning show, we have call-ins. You guys can call us at 817-988-1292. You can leave a voicemail, or you can take your smartphone. Every one of them has an audio recorder, and you can tell us about an event you have coming up, a book that you're about to release, a new single that your band is putting out, whatever. Fort Worth Roots podcast morning show is here to connect the community. So you can email us at media@fortworthroots.com with that audio file. And now that I've told you of all of those other options where you can be included in the show, here comes Itchy Richie just sending me a text, email. Thanks a lot, Richard. Anyway, Richard Keller has got an event coming up. It's going to be Itchy Richie and the Burning Sensations and the Fort Worth Roots. That's right. We're going to have 100 Monkeys and a Broken Clock release party, Fort Worth Roots Christmas party. It's going to be Saturday, December 14th, this year, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's going to be located at Hoppin', right here, where we record every Monday through Thursday. 2616 Weisenberger Street. And let's see here. Fort Worth Roots is proud to present a very itchy Christmas. We did this last year, and it was a blast. We had a great turnout. And unfortunately, that old building is just kind of falling apart.
Uh-oh.
We've got a studio. It's about 6 minutes from here. And The toilet doesn't work anymore. You get 2 flushes a day, and then outside of that, it's out of there. So anyway, I told him I thought it would be cool to, on the poster for the event, label it the Shitter's Full. The Shitter's Full Clark, like from what is that, Christmas Vacation?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's going to be on the flyer at some point. Christmas 3, Shitter's Full Clark at Hop in Fort Worth. Come celebrate the release of 100 Monkeys and a Broken Clock by Itchy Richie and the Burnin' Sensation, Jeff Zero, his own private universe, and 2 more acts to be announced. This is also the holiday party for our Fort Worth roots, so be sure to bring a potluck dish. We're going to do bring your own food, share with your friends. We did this last year, and it was a lot of fun. We're going to see what else we can throw into it to make it more of a Christmas party. But, it's going to be a fun time. Thank you for your submission, Mr. Richard Keller. All right, now I got to tell on myself. Last week, we had a drawing scheduled, and I screwed up. I got all the way through the Thursday episode, and I totally forgot about the drawing. So here's how the drawings work. We tell you about it on the show, and then I go and I put a post up on Instagram. It says, leave a comment here for this video. And I'll pin it to the top so it's easy to find. So it's going to be the very first video you find on our Instagram wall. So you comment on that video, and then we put a ticket in the spinny thing. If you're watching the video, it's right here in front of the table. And then I'll announce whenever we're going to do the drawing, and then whenever we do the drawing, you got to listen to the show. So you got to post on Instagram on the comment that you want to be in the drawing, and then you got to listen to the episode in order to know if you won. Because if you win and you weren't listening to the show, you're just never going to find out. That's how we do that's how we do the game, guys. It's just how we do it. So this week, which was supposed to be last week, it's $50 hard cash. Ooh. Plus, this is mine, but I've got a new one. The Fort Worth Roots tumbler. It's a stainless steel tumbler. Nice. It's got a lid on it. It's great. I've had this one for a little over a year now. It's getting a little busted up, but it's seen some use. I go through about a pot of coffee a day. And a 50-minute foot spa experience over at the Body Scrubbery, located at 519 Pennsylvania Avenue. And I just found out last night, I was looking at events, and I found this new place called, I think, the Garage or the Gas Station or something like that. It's also at 519 Pennsylvania. So whenever I saw that flyer, I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that the Body Scrubbery? Well, it's a building, and they got different businesses inside of it. So anyway, Too High Productions or something like that. They're putting on a party out there. I'll get more details because that's going to be cool. I wonder if Michelle, the owner of Body Scrubber, even knows about it yet. But all right, Demetrie, you ready?
Let's get it done.
It's time to do the drawing. Demetrie's going to hop over there and give it a good spin, and then see who our winner is, and then we will. We're going to probably draw. We're going to do drawings on Mondays from now on, just since we was. All right, Demetrie is reaching into the spinny thing. That's what I call it. Don't try to correct me. What we got?
TD_or_teacup.
TD or teacup. Mrs. Teresa Davis. Oh, yeah, keep that out of there. All right, Teresa Davis, we've got our winner. Let's see if she listens to the show. And she's going to get $50, a Fort Worth Roots mug, and a 50-minute foot spa scrub. Don't you dare tell her. She's got to find out herself. A lot of you people know who I'm talking about. That's cool. Awesome. So here's what we'll do. Also, if this isn't claimed, and what you have to do is you have to come up here to Hoppin' to claim your prize. And if you don't claim your prize before, let's say, Thursday, then we're going to put it into next Monday's drawing. So there will be more stuff in the drawing. We're just going to keep rolling it in. And if your name is in that spinny thing and you didn't win this week, and you comment again, that's okay. We're going to fill out another ticket. We're going to put it in the spinny thing. So every time you comment on one of the spinny thing videos, your name goes in there another additional time. So good deal. All right, Demetrie, thank you for doing that, brother.
Absolutely.
I was so mad at myself last week because I forgot about that. All right, so we got everything covered up. Let's talk a little bit more about Market Match. What have we not told folks about? Like, where can they find it?
Yeah, you can actually find me online. We have our website, which is marketmatch.app. You can also follow us on Instagram, which is the same as marketmatch.app, and kind of shows you all the literature and everything about the business in regards to what we've been going on in here in the Fort Worth Metroplex.
Awesome. And social media?
Oh, yeah. Everything's marketmatch.app.
Marketmatch.app. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for co-hosting today. Anything else you want to tell the public before we get out of here?
Appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely. It's
Give a couple shout outs to my folks. Got Jory J and my buddy Robert Chase Rains, who's out there singing. That's my boy. He's going out here in Fort Worth, so I just want to give some love to him.
Okay. And what's he do?
He's a singer. He's a I wouldn't say country singer because he'll probably get me on that. But yeah, he's a musician himself, and he's starting to grow. So I just wanted to give him some love.
Yeah. You know if he's gigging anywhere?
Yeah. Actually, I think he just gigged out in Deep Ellum, and then, like I said, he was just out here in Fort Worth as well too. But he's starting to get his name known.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, let him know we support artists on the show. If he's got a gig coming up, and this goes for anybody listening, you can email us an audio clip of you telling us about an event, and we will play it on the show. And if you don't know this already, Fort Worth Roots has been going for 5 years now. And we do these long episodes where we sit down with folks like Demetrie. He has not been on the show yet, but we'll get him there. But we have a lot of artists. We've got some public figures here in Fort Worth that have been on the show, Fort Worth Fire Department, things like that. So if you're looking for more, longer, better episodes with more content, we've got those for you. But the morning show happens every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right here at Hoppin', the home of the morning show. If you guys haven't come to check this place out yet, it's excellent. Saturday, we had Late to the Station out here. Check the social media feeds at it's Hoppin' FWTX on Instagram to see what they got popping at Hoppin' next. 59 taps on the wall, THC seltzers, wine of every type, craft beers. There's also Lone Star and a cocktail bar. And I was telling Demetrie before we went live this morning, I was here Saturday to see Late to the Station. Great performance. I'm sorry you missed it. But I was buying drinks for the band, drinks for my girl, and I had a drink in front of me the entire time. We were here for about an hour and a half, and I walked out with a $19 tab.
Man, it just sounds amazing. Makes me want to buy a beer right now.
We're about to kick off a comedy show too, folks, and then we want Hoppin' to be the new home for weekly comedy shows here in Fort Worth, Texas. And we're not just putting on any comedy show. This is going to be a full-on event. We got a panel of people that are going to be set up like if you've ever seen the show Kill Tony. We're doing that here. We're going to have a Fort Worth version of it. There's going to be actual comedians on stage, but there's also the open mic aspect of it, so people can come in here and try out their 5 minutes. I don't know that they're going to get 5 minutes. They'll probably get 2 minutes. What's Kill Tony do?
1 minute.
Is it 1 minute?
Mm-hmm.
I say we do that. But it's going to be every Wednesday. The comedy is going to start at 8 and go till 10. Before that, yours truly is going to be hosting a music bingo event. This is all launching on November 27th, and I'm trying to get some more details together. But if you want to stay up to date with anything going on with Fort Worth Roots, check us out on social media. It is Fort Worth Roots on everything. And about 6 months ago, I noticed, and I thought it was just my phone, so I had somebody else check it out. But, yeah, you can Google Fort Worth Roots, and it is the first thing that shows up on Google search now. But that's what happens after 5 years of just heavy lifting.
Work,
yeah.
In that work.
Exactly.
Love to see it.
I'm going to go catch this Veterans Day parade and take some videos for you guys. I like getting out and about and kind of seeing what the community is doing, so that sounds like fun. All right, guys, that is all from me. Come check out Hoppin'. This place is awesome, and I will see you tomorrow morning for the morning show, and we will keep you up to date with what's happening in your area. As you move through today, we hope that you will choose love and gratitude every chance you get. Until tomorrow, good day. He told me but he travels.